Good morning, everyone. Happy Vlogmas Day 6. It is a dreary day today, kind of dark and a little rainy. So I've decided it is our snow day. Jaclyn just had a snow day. She got to stay in her pajamas all day and be cozy. And that's what I'm gonna do today, even though it's just a dreary day in Florida and it's definitely not snowing. It is currently 81 degrees outside. It's definitely not a cozy day, but we're gonna make it a cozy day. And look, it's dark enough in here right now where it looks like the Christmas tree should be on. So I'm gonna turn on the fireplace, got the fan on, and there it is. Festive. Good morning, boys. We're gonna pretend it's a snow day because it's a little cloudy, and that's as close as we're getting to a snow day in Florida. It's kind of cloudy, kind of dreary. It might rain a little bit, but we're gonna pretend, okay? You guys on board? Cozy snow day in Florida. I wish it was cold enough to actually put you in a sweater, but it's not. I mean, you'd probably wear it anyway because you get bundled in blankets all day, but snow day in Florida! Get excited. So it is Saturday and I have no plans today aside from some little house projects and such and packing because I have fun stuff coming up the next couple days. So I'm just gonna take advantage of being home, be cozy, light a candle, and pretend this gloomy day is a snow day. Well, the dogs are back there chowing down on their lunch. It's been a slow morning, but day 6, these are so difficult. Okay, more toffee. I hope there's a little more variety in here. They're not just a million of these different toffee flavors. It is... I take back everything I said. It's gingerbread toffee. Okay, we'll look forward to trying that later. I love gingerbread things. Very excited for that. And day 6 for our beauty calendar. We have, ooh, e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. Do you say ELF or do you say ELF? I say ELF. All right, well, I'll have to try that another day. I'm not doing any makeup today. It is a makeup-free, chill day. Try a new mascara. I have my tried and true that I use, that I've been using for years and years, but you never know, might find something even better. Also, on the hair product, I don't think my hair is any greasier than it would have been. Like, I feel like this is about normal day 2 hair for me. So I think it did fine with that product. I think next time I'm home and I wash my hair, I'll try doing it with damp hair and see what happens. Because tomorrow I'm gonna be doing my hair getting ready to leave, so I'm not gonna wanna mess with a new product. But when I'm home next week, I will try it with damp hair and see what happens then. But I feel like that's one of those products you're gonna have to like use for a long time to see any sort of results. But I just wanted to know if it would make my hair too greasy, and I don't think it did. And here's today's brunch. It still counts as my breakfast. It's my first meal I'm having, but it's a little late. I stayed in bed scrolling reels for a long time. So I've got my cookies and cream oatmeal that I made the other night with some eggs, sun-dried tomatoes, and goat cheese, and blueberries. Just a cute little boy in his hedgie. Hello, sweet boy. It's snow day, Colby. Even though it's a little less dreary out already. It's a snow day. He's like, as long as we just get to snuggle, well, not really snuggle, as long as I get to be near you, I'm a happy boy. Yeah. Simple needs, this one. All right, it's happening. Gonna add some ornaments to this tree. I haven't even fluffed it. This is literally just how it went up. Mike must have done a little fluffing because this doesn't look like it's completely smushed. But gotta zhuzh the tree. You are really embracing the cozy pajama day, and I appreciate you supporting my hopes and dreams, even if Florida did not. The box is out. Mike is helping with the Hallmark ornaments. Get them all unboxed. And it has begun, the heavy ornaments on the bottom. So here are the new ornaments for the year. I got this really cute one of Chip and Dale canoeing. Focus, please. When I stayed at the Fort Wilderness cabins over the summer. So cute. And then I got two from the Disney Treasure. I got one that looks like it's the door that everyone decorates. And I just love the head, like the magnets on it, like everyone does. And then I got the actual treasure. There she is. And then way back in the spring, I got an Epic Universe ornament because this was my first trip there. I got this picture frame ornament, which I need to add a picture in it before I actually put it on the tree. And then I got Frankenstein from Dark Universe. So those are the new ornaments for the year. Okay, the big tree is done. I'll show you in a minute. But now I'm gonna decorate my office tree. This one's much easier, much shorter.
Sleigh bells are ringing out by the sea, sending a message of love and sympathy. I've been waiting by the phone, and this song will meet you at the door. This Christmas will be something unreal. Baby, I'm falling under your charm. All I ever wanted, got you wrapped up in my arms, and we'll stay up all night, and the fireside is blazing bright. This Christmas will be something unreal.
And there is the retro tree. This one's done so fast. I'll come film it again tonight when it's actually dark and do like a little montage. But yeah, that one took maybe 10 minutes. Super fast. Okay, so this is my next meal. I'm having leftovers. I only had one wrap left. So I'm making this into a burrito, and then I've just got the rest on the side. So yeah, just a repeat from last night. Okay, well I had my, we're gonna call it dinner. It was lunch and dinner together because I had breakfast, quote unquote breakfast, really late. So I think I'm just having 2 meals today. So it's time for your Santa hat question. And your question today is, ooh, this is gonna get some comments, I think. What is your all-time favorite Christmas movie and why? Trivia. You guys know which mine is. So Mike left to go to a lightning game. They're doing like a 90s night lightning game. So he went to that. I am going to pack for my next couple days that I'm gonna be away in Orlando. I'll at least give you that much. And then I ordered a photo to put in the frame, and there's a special item at the P.O. box. So I'm waiting for Walgreens to let me know that my photos are done. And then I'm gonna go to the post office. I'm gonna go to Walgreens, pick up the photos, and then I'm gonna stop by Starbucks. Ooh, oh. I was gonna say I was gonna do Starbucks, but I could do Chick-fil-A and get a peppermint shake. That sounds pretty darn good. I think it's a peppermint shake night. The Starbucks can wait another day. I have a little time to decide on that. But gonna get some packing done first. And I'm only gonna be gone for 2 nights, but staying away at a hotel, so I need to get packed up. You know, I knew I let myself get too excited for the cold weather next week. And dang it, if Florida, if always finds a way. Just a few days ago when I looked, we were gonna be in the 60s, highs in the 60s for most of next week. And the day that I really care about is Monday. And originally it was saying like high of 68, low in the 40s. And I was like, oh my God, that's perfection. And now it's high of 72 with a high chance of rain on Monday, low of 54. Tuesday, high of 71, low of 55. We're not going into the 60s until now next weekend, which I don't believe it. Probably by the next weekend, we'll be in the 70s. Now, I'm happy to have the 70s. It's better than the 80s, which is what we were again today, and what we're gonna be again tomorrow. But I want to be able to wear leggings and my long sleeve shirts and sweaters at some point during Vlogmas. And I have outdoor activities Monday and Tuesday, and I was hoping to be able to wear like cold weather clothes. I'll be able to wear leggings, and I'll probably do like a short sleeve shirt and then some sort of sweater tied around my waist for half the day. I was just hoping for something more consistent, and now we're looking at high chance of rain until about 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. rather, and then should be nice in the afternoon. We're looking at it already being 68 by 5 p.m. Kind of high humidity though, so I don't know if I'm gonna need a hoodie. That seems more like just a flannel moment. Dang, I was hoping for hoodie weather again. We got it the other night before Vlogmas started. One day. We had one day on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, that was highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s, and it was glorious. And then it was over so fast. So yeah, I think this is gonna be leggings with a t-shirt and a flannel. Dang. I've got laundry going. My Walgreens email still hasn't come in. I'm getting ready to just give up on it and pick that up another day. But I'm gonna have my gingerbread toffee. Right off the bat. 10 out of 10 for that one. I love gingerbread. 10 out of 10. That one was delicious. It's a couple hours after my pickup time was supposed to be for the photos. So I'm gonna give up on that project for today, and I'll just pick it up either tomorrow morning if it's available then, or when I get back from Orlando. But for now, sadly, I have to put on actual clothes so I can leave the house and go to the post office and pick up the item that's there and decide if I'm getting either Starbucks or the peppermint chip shake from Chick-fil-A. But one of those two is happening. So unfortunately, gotta put on some real clothes. So it's after dark, and it's still 75 degrees. It is muggy. I don't like it. Florida, come on. Let's embrace winter. Check out the moon though. It's gonna go behind a cloud, but woo, it's so bright. Woo, drama at the Starbucks. Just pulled this car over, but I'm pretty sure they just stopped right at the exit to Starbucks. I feel like that's not gonna work. That's an interesting choice that they just made there. Yeah, like I'm waiting to get my Starbucks. I decided on Starbucks. And the car was on the street and then pulled in here when he saw the cop was pulling him over. But now like the cop is right where you would pull in to go to Starbucks. Thankfully there's another exit, so I'm just gonna go out the other exit and avoid that altogether, but that's a mess. So I watched a different guy leave that direction. That's not gonna be the way I go. He had to like push himself between where the cop was and the other car. I'm not doing that, but I did get a peppermint white mocha. I was feeling more white mocha today than I was feeling peppermint shake. Jammin', the best Christmas album. Holding me next to the Christmas tree. Look at that moon. So bright, so bright. I am back home. There was one card and this package that I'm very excited to open. So let me show you what came in the mail. Also, I feel like such a potato. Didn't wash my hair today. My hair gets oily so fast and it's like all crazy. I'm no makeup. I feel like potato, but it's okay. It's a casual day. This is the nice part about if I do weekly vlogs, because if I want to have a no makeup potato day, I don't have to film on that day. But when I'm doing daily, if I want to be a potato, I just have to look like a potato. I already know what's in this package because the person who sent it to me told me it was on the way, but I want to show you guys what it is. Okay, so this is from Laura, and it's an advent calendar, but it's pretty special. So I went back to her message that she sent, and she said she wanted to send a Christmas package. Let me film myself while I talk about this. She said, I've been a subscriber for so many years. You didn't even have Colby yet, which means she's pre-2017 because we got Colby in 2017. She said, I love all your videos, but I'm a huge fan of Vlogmas and I love advent calendars too. I had a dream of having my own little bakery for years, and last year it happened. She opened a micro bakery and her goal was to do advent calendars this year with cookies. So this is an advent calendar of cookies made by Laura and her company, which is called Sunshine Bakehouse, which I will actually link to her Instagram page for her bakery down below. She said, I don't expect you to be vlogging every cookie, but I genuinely love to know your thoughts and rating for the flavors. There's 24 different flavors for December. How exciting is that? This is the adorable little advent calendar, and we've got some days to catch up on. So let's see. She said she was hoping and praying the box would make it intact. So let's see how they did in transit. Now that I've opened it, I see she's also sent a letter here, but it was kind of just reiterating what she said in her message. So let's see. How cute is this box? Look at how beautiful. All right, let's open it up and let's see what we have for the first week. We've got 6 days to catch up on. Ooh. Day one. A chocolate chip cookie for day one. Very low angle on this. There you go. Day one. I'm gonna have cookies for my tea now. We've got, ooh, s'mores for day two. There, I'm a little higher. Just ignore the mess behind. It's like I'm collecting stuff to go to Orlando behind me here. Day three, ooh. Lemonade. Exciting. Day four, uh-oh. This looks like a snickerdoodle. Snickerdoodle. Day five, we have double chocolate fudge. And today's the 6th, right? Yep, the 6th. We have fruitcake. How cute. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. So Laura, I know you said like you don't expect me to eat every cookie on camera. I absolutely will eat every cookie on camera. So I won't eat all 6 cookies tonight. That's a little bit much for night one, but they're pretty tiny. So I probably will have at least 2 with my tea tonight. And then I'll just catch up for a little bit and then eventually get to 1 cookie a night. But thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you for being here for nearly a decade. Maybe even a decade. If you've been watching since before Colby, you could have been here for a decade. Thank you for thinking of me because I love Advents. And I really hope this is successful for you. Like I said, I'll put her bakery information down below, but this was so sweet and I will gladly, for science, the cookies. I debated on white mocha versus the shake, but what I really wanted was another peppermint mocha, but I was out of my coffee. So I buy the blonde Starbucks, and I should have bought another bottle Monday at the grocery store, but I thought I had enough to get me through the week. And I only had enough to have 2 coffees this week. I was really craving peppermint mocha in coffee form. But don't worry, that shake will happen sometime soon. Another night this week, because that is the best Christmas treat. But I almost forgot, we have another card. So, pretty impressed with the amount of neighbors of mine that have Christmas decor up now. I'm trying to remember, I guess I haven't been out in the evenings since the weekend, and people got their lights up. So the neighborhood is very decorated. It was nice to drive around. I love this time of year because it's so magical out there. And it's a little bittersweet this year because realistically this is my last Christmas here. I will be moving in 2026. So it's kind of like, you know, putting up Christmas decor here, putting up the trees. It's like the last time I'm decorating here. So even just like driving through the neighborhood, it's like, it's a bittersweet thing. Like seeing all the decor and kind of being like, oh, this is the last Christmas here. And not to leave you guys in suspense, like I am most likely going to move closer to Orlando. No one is shocked by that. If you've been a subscriber for a long time, or you really want to dig back through my channel, I lived in Orlando from 2012 through 2015. So I lived in Orlando for 3 years, and I ultimately didn't end up enjoying where I lived in Orlando, but I moved for work. So I moved to a different job. So I moved to Sarasota after that. But I think I would have been content in Orlando longer if I hadn't needed to move for a job. I just would have moved out of the area I was in. So I'm looking at various areas, looking to move to somewhere in the Orlando area. I think no one is surprised by that, that I will move closer to Orlando. Just probably by the sheer amount of times you guys see me go back and forth to Orlando. I thought this was gonna be close enough where it wouldn't feel like a chore to drive to Orlando. And back when I lived in Orlando, it used to be an hour drive between Tampa and Orlando. And it really wasn't that bad of a drive. But now it's not an hour anymore. And depending on the day, it can easily be 2 hours to go to Universal. So that's my plan, is looking to move to somewhere closer to Orlando in 2026. So everything's gonna look a little different at some point next year, which is why I say I don't really know what's gonna happen with the weekly vlogs, because I don't know what early part of next year is gonna look like. But once, I've gotta get through Vlogmas first. But it's just on my head while I was driving, I was thinking about it. So I was like, let me go ahead and talk about it. There are big life things like that happening behind the scenes, because it's something that's coming up really fast. Basically after Vlogmas is over, I'm gonna be diving straight into that. So it is a little bit of a crazy time. But I wanted to do Vlogmas, and that's one of the main reasons, because it will be like kind of documenting this part of my life and this final Christmas in this area. So bittersweet. I'm sure this card that I'm holding is going to spin things around a little bit, get them off the bittersweet into the sweet. Aw, Merry Christmas. This is from Kara. Look at that. Y'all are cute. What's your husband's name, Kara? Tyler. Tyler and Kara. I've met her a couple times at Universal, at Horror Nights. She is so nice. So Merry Christmas to both of you. I will definitely be sending you a card back. Okay, well, I'm mostly packed, and I need to go ahead and do the tea calendar so I can get to editing and get ready for bed. I mean, I'm not going to bed yet, but you know, gotta edit and do all the things so that then I can go to bed, because a little bit of an earlier start tomorrow, just because I have to drive to Orlando to start the fun things. So, day 6. We have Candy Cane Crush. Yes, it knew I was on a peppermint kick tonight. So excited. And this one usually has little candy canes in it. Let's look. Little snowflakes and little pieces of peppermint candy canes. Oh, I love this one. So excited. Okay, so for tonight's tea pairing, I am trying the s'mores, the double chocolate fudge, and the fruitcake. These two because I thought that they would go with the peppermint tea the most, and this one just because I'm super intrigued by it. And I'm splitting them with Mike so he gets to for science them as well. So I'm excited to try. Gotta get my tea brewing first though. Candy Cane Crush first. Oh man, that one's good. I'm kind of sad it wasn't closer to Christmas Eve, because this one's like, might be my favorite of the entire box. Yeah, I need to just order some of that. That is so good. 10 out of 10. at the end of the season, I hear rain. It's raining. At the end of the season, mark my words, this will be probably my favorite.
And your laptop taking off.
Could do both. Now, to try some cookies. I think I'm gonna go double chocolate first. Cheers. I got a nice like big chunk of chocolate chip. Very good. Going s'mores next. Extra chocolatey. And now, the one I'm most intrigued by, the fruitcake. Now it's definitely raining. There it is. As it's pouring down rain. The sound of Florida snow. There you go. ASMR. And it's basically over. Okay, so I would say out of the first three, my favorite is the s'mores. What's your favorite?
I think the s'mores as well.
Yeah, s'mores is my favorite so far.
That
Oh
moment.
my god. What? Ah! Okay, I am so freaked out. Off camera, I made a joke because the lights started flickering a little bit and I was like, the Demogorgon's on the way, and then the power went out the first time. I picked the camera back up and then the power went out the second time and stayed out a little longer that time. I'm so freaked out.
You did this.
I did this. I literally did this. I was like, just because the lights were just like, it wasn't flickering like I thought the power was gonna go out. Just every once in a while, our overhead lights in the kitchen will flicker a little bit, like just like too much power is happening. So I thought that's all was happening. I made the joke like the Demogorgon's coming, and then the power went out like literally right after I said it. But also, why the heck did our power just go out when it rained for literally like 3 seconds? Like, what is that? We've gone through entire hurricanes not losing power, and it rained for like 3 seconds, and the power's like, I can't handle it. Oh my gosh, my heart. That was like the craziest timing. And this is why daily vlogging's fun, because little moments like that happen. And if I hadn't had my camera like immediately in my hand because I've been vlogging all day, would not have caught the second power going out. Bean is freaked out. He just went running in the guest room like, I don't know what's happening. That was crazy. I literally cannot believe I was like, the Demogorgon's coming, and then the power was like, bet. Amazing. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for the 7th day of Vlogmas. Oh my gosh, already 1 week done? What? Crazy. Now, my next few days are gonna make editing real fun, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to stick with it. We'll see how it goes on hotel Wi-Fi, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.